Football, the beautiful game, isn't just about passion, skills, and thrilling goals anymore. In the modern era, technology is changing how we experience and understand the sport. From uncovering hidden talents in obscure leagues to predicting a player's future potential, artificial intelligence has become a game changer for clubs and players alike. Think about it. How does a club like Brentford FC climb from lower leagues to the prestigious Premier League, challenging football giants? How do teams like Manchester City and AC Milan consistently stay ahead of the curve in player development and transfers? The answer lies in data and AI. And today, we're diving deep into how AI is transforming three critical areas of football: scouting, player development, and transfer markets. Get ready for an exciting journey as we break down how AI is not just analyzing football, but also shaping its future. By the end of this video, you'll see how data-driven decisions are reducing transfer flops, discovering the next generation of football superstars, and redefining how players are trained for success. Let's kick off. AI in football analytics. Football analytics is where artificial intelligence first started making waves. Today, clubs no longer depend solely on coaches' instincts. Instead, they rely on cutting-edge data, big data. AI tools like Opta, StatsBomb, and Whiscout are revolutionizing the way teams analyze in-game performance, offering insights that were unimaginable a decade ago. Take wearable tech as an example.
Wearable technology is effectively a GPS device about the size of a credit card, maybe about 1 centimeter deep, and it's worn on the back.
Players are now equipped with GPS trackers, accelerometers, and heart rate monitors that feed real-time data into AI systems. These systems track metrics like speed, stamina, positional awareness, and even recovery times. Liverpool FC, one of the most data-savvy clubs in the world, uses AI to monitor their players' workloads. This helps them prevent injuries while ensuring peak performance during crucial matches. But AI doesn't stop at analyzing, it predicts. Imagine knowing how your opponent plans to line up tactically before the game even starts. AI systems leverage historical data, tendencies, and game patterns to provide managers with a tactical edge. It's like playing chess against an opponent whose every move has already been calculated. AI's ability to process vast amounts of data in real time allows managers to make smarter decisions, from substitutions to adjusting formations mid-match. Think about it. How often have we seen managers respond proactively rather than reactively in recent years? That's the power of analytics driven by AI. Whether it's improving player performance, creating winning strategies, or scouting the perfect opponent weaknesses, football analytics powered by AI is the cornerstone of modern football success. And this is only the beginning. Let's talk about one of the most exciting areas where AI is making a difference: player scouting and development.
Richard, can you explain to me, like I'm 5 years old, what we do here in the IO Labs?
Yes, so we've completely changed the process where players now can put their opportunities of trial for football clubs into their own hands. So just by downloading a mobile phone, they can enter trials for professional football clubs, for scholarships, for branded opportunities. And through our technology, it tracks all their movements and gives them scores in relation to what professional football players have. And that's all based on like their gender and their age group. So the scouts can use that to go and scout them based on how good their data is. Then once they come to the club, this wonderful lab we're sitting inside now, they'll be trialled and tested inside this lab as well. So inside this lab, we've got gold standard sports science equipment that all the pros use. They'll come inside and they'll be tested and benchmarked against those pros as well.
Scouting relied on human intuition and countless hours of travel to watch players live. Scouts would comb through matches and tournaments, often missing hidden gems due to limited resources or subjective biases. But with AI, the game has changed entirely. Imagine a system that can analyze entire leagues and competitions in seconds, identifying talent that might otherwise remain in the shadows. One of the best examples of this in action is FC Midtjylland, a forward-thinking club in Denmark. Their AI-driven scouting system targets undervalued talent from lower leagues, players overlooked by traditional methods. By identifying key metrics like passing accuracy, stamina, and tactical awareness, they've managed to build a competitive team on a modest budget. But AI's role doesn't stop at spotting talent. It's transforming player development too. Take training programs, for example. AI identifies a player's weaknesses and customizes drills to address them. Imagine a striker who struggles with finishing. Instead of generic training, they're given AI-curated sessions that target accuracy, positioning, and timing, making their development far more efficient.
Now, you're probably most familiar with AI through video games or platforms such as ChatGPT, but what's its use in football? I've come down to the Chelsea training ground here to see how they use AI to recruit into their youth academy. Alongside other clubs such as Burnley and the entire MLS League, Chelsea use the AI Scout app as part of their academy recruitment process. Any aspiring player can download the app and take part in virtual trials which are scored, ranked and rated based on the club they are trialling for. The videos sent in by players are tracked and analysed by the AI, comparing the submitted videos to what the intelligence perceives to be their ideal example of running, control and technique.
There is a lot of people that want to play football and have an opportunity, and they're desperate just to be seen by a scout, somebody just to come and evaluate them. What we can do is put them in front of the scouts much earlier. So giving them that video data, that analysed data, so scouts know where to go and can be just more efficient with their time and seeing the right players. We've had over 100 players in the last year that have been either trialled or signed from these teams, right from under 9s through to 18-year-olds. So it really covers a full spectrum of that kind of grassroots youth system of football.
Right, Archie, ready?
If a player is lucky enough to be signed up by clubs such as Chelsea and Burnley, they will then experience the AI Lab, where they will complete a number of tests to compare themselves to the rest of the academy and help them get on the right training programme. The physical side of things mean the dream of a late route into professional football has sadly died. This is clearly the future in terms of scouting and accessing talents, but how far can AI work its way into football?
AI is also changing how players prepare for matches. Simulators powered by AI create virtual match scenarios, allowing players to rehearse under conditions that mimic real-life intensity. It's like having a practice match against your next opponent without stepping onto the field. And this isn't just happening in football's big leagues. From the outskirts of Africa to the streets of South America, AI is helping scouts and clubs discover untapped talent. Players who once had little to no visibility are now on the radar of top teams worldwide. With AI, the future of football scouting and development isn't just efficient, it's inclusive. No talent, no matter how hidden, is left behind. Now let's tackle the money game: football transfers. With clubs spending hundreds of millions every season, the stakes couldn't be higher. Yet, time and again, we've seen expensive transfer flops derail teams' ambitions. Enter AI, football's new secret weapon for smarter decision-making. Clubs are leveraging AI to prevent these costly mistakes by ensuring every signing is a perfect fit. For example, AI analyzes whether a player's attributes align with a team's tactical system. This approach goes beyond scouting talent, it evaluates compatibility. The days of splurging millions on players who can't adapt are fading fast. But AI's role in transfers doesn't stop there. It's also transforming how clubs value players. Tools like TransferLab analyze a player's stats, age, injury history, and even potential growth to recommend a fair price. Think of it as having a financial advisor for every deal. Take Christopher Nkunku as an example. At RB Leipzig, AI predicted his rise based on performance data, positioning him as a star before he hit the global radar. His market value skyrocketed from 15 million euros to 60 million euros in just 2 seasons, making him one of the most valuable players in Europe. AI also ensures clubs avoid overpaying by analyzing trends in the transfer market. It can identify when a player's value is peaking or when an opportunity arises to sign an undervalued talent. This level of precision reduces financial risks, allowing teams to focus their resources where it matters most. Building a winning squad, AI redefining transfers, smarter investments, fewer risks. With AI, the future of transfers isn't just about spending big. It's about spending smart. Clubs that embrace this technology will not only avoid flops, but will also consistently find the stars of tomorrow. Still skeptical about the power of AI in football? Let's dive into some real-world success stories where AI didn't just enhance processes, it delivered results on the pitch. First up, Manchester City. Known for their dominance in both domestic and European competitions, City leverages AI for squad depth analysis. By using AI to monitor player performance, fitness, and even psychological readiness, they ensure consistent results across multiple competitions. Whether it's the Premier League, Champions League, or domestic cups, AI helps Pep Guardiola and his team maintain an unbeatable edge. Next, the fairy tale that shocked the world, Leicester City's 2015 to 2016 Premier League title win.
2-2 at the bridge. Leicester are champions. Leicester City are champions of the Premier League. The greatest story ever told has its happy ending. Leicester City, it will be a story told and retold as long as football is played on this planet.
Leicester are champions. Leicester are champions. No matter how many times you say it, it doesn't sound real.
I feel good. It was an amazing achievement for me, for the lads, for the chairman, for our fans. Something special.
Behind their miraculous season was a smart use of analytics driven by AI. The club identified undervalued talent like Riyad Mahrez and N'Golo Kante, players who became instrumental in their title run. AI didn't just spot potential. It provided Leicester with the tools to build a cohesive and efficient squad on a budget. Finally, RB Leipzig, a club that's redefined talent acquisition in Europe. Using AI, Leipzig has unearthed hidden gems like Christopher Nkunku. The system analyzed his potential long before he became a household name, helping Leipzig secure a player who would go on to become one of the world's best young stars. AI's role didn't stop there. It continued to optimize his development, ensuring he reached his full potential on the pitch. These clubs aren't just using AI, they're winning with it. Whether it's scouting, squad management, or player development, AI has proven to be a game changer. And it's not just about the big names. Smaller clubs like Brentford and Midtjylland are also using AI to punch above their weight, competing with football's elite through smart, data-driven decisions. These case studies are proof that embracing AI isn't just a choice, it's the future. The clubs that lead this revolution are not only winning matches but reshaping the very fabric of football. While AI is revolutionizing football, it's important to address the challenges and ethical dilemmas it brings. Like any technology, AI isn't without flaws, and its misuse or unintended consequences can have significant impacts. One major concern is algorithmic bias. AI systems rely on the data they are trained on. If that data disproportionately represents players from certain regions or leagues, talent from less popular or underdeveloped football markets risks being overlooked. Imagine the next Pelé or Messi slipping through the cracks simply because their region lacked sufficient representation in the dataset. Then there's the issue of privacy and data protection. Players' biometric data, things like heart rates, recovery times, and even psychological profiles, are increasingly collected by clubs and AI tools. While this data is invaluable for performance optimization, it raises serious ethical questions. How do we ensure this sensitive information isn't misused? For example, could a club unfairly terminate a player's contract based on injury risk predictions derived from AI? Or could it be sold to third parties without the player's consent? And it's not just the players. AI tools analyzing fans' preferences, behaviors, and ticket purchasing patterns can inadvertently cross privacy boundaries if not handled responsibly. In a sport as global and diverse as football, trust between stakeholders, clubs, players, and fans is non-negotiable. But these challenges aren't insurmountable. Football's governing bodies like FIFA and UEFA must establish robust guidelines for the ethical use of AI. Clubs can adopt transparent policies, ensuring players are aware of how their data is being used. Investments in cybersecurity are equally critical to safeguard sensitive information from breaches or misuse. Another step is tackling algorithmic bias by diversifying training data and involving scouts from underrepresented regions. Collaboration between AI developers and football communities can create a system that not only identifies the best talent but does so equitably. These challenges serve as a reminder. As we embrace AI in football, we must do so responsibly. It's about harnessing technology to enhance the game while preserving its fairness, integrity, and inclusivity. AI is undeniably transforming football. From uncovering hidden gems in remote corners of the world to helping clubs avoid costly transfer mistakes, it's making the game smarter, faster, and more efficient. We've seen how AI-driven analytics are giving managers the edge, how scouting is being redefined, and how player development is reaching new heights. But with all this progress, one question lingers: how far can AI really go? Will it ever replace the human touch, the instincts, and the passion that make football the beautiful game? AI brings incredible possibilities, but football's magic lies in its unpredictability. Those moments of genius that no algorithm can predict. It's this balance between human creativity and technological precision that makes the future of football so exciting. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Can AI ever truly replace the human element in football? Or is it just another tool to complement the game we love? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us as we continue to explore how technology is shaping the future of football.